This week we read the portion of Vayakhel Pikudei. There are actually two portions that are put together, Vayakhel and Pikudei. The two together, synthesized, create a connection between two opposites. The word Vayakhel means to gather together. Moses was instructed to make a congregation of the Jewish people. Everybody was to form one cohesive unit. The word Pikudei means to count, to recognize the individuality of everyone. In putting the two together, we actually have a diametrical force. Are we recognizing the importance of the congregation, or are we recognizing individualism? In actuality, they're both exceedingly important. We have a rule that a person is not allowed to separate themselves from the tzibur, tzibur is another word for congregation, also coming from the word to collect. It's interesting that the word tzibur is made up of abbreviation for the words tzaddik, Beinoni, and rasha. Righteous, regular, and wicked. That all three in combination form a congregation. The Talmud says that it's possible to have a minyan, a service with 10 thieves, but not 9 righteous people. So as a congregation, as a community, people do indeed lose their identity and take on a form of holiness. As it says in the Mishnah that on every congregation of 10, the divine presence rests, regardless of what those 10 are doing. On the other hand, we have Pikudei. What's Pikudei mean? You have an individual. And this individual has individual talents. And indeed, those individual talents are indeed important and cannot be lost in the congregation. And indeed, our congregation is made up of pieces. And it's not that it becomes one homogeneous mass, but rather, every congregation is a contribution of the individual's importance. Moshe recognized this. Moshe taught this to the Jewish people, telling them, yes, indeed, there is strength in numbers, but we are individuals. We have our own importance. In the eyes of the Almighty, it says nothing stands in the way of the prayers of a congregation. But the individual is also important. For the YouParsha, I'm Herschel Finman.